And now we shall see what this beast man has to say to us. So he just talks in big font. He's not even in all caps. I like how Link is just honest with this guy. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for a mirror, bro. And this dungeon is so nice during the winter, I'm not gonna lie, especially with the homeliness of it. When we'll only get to it, I'm over here like talking about like already there. First we gotta get there, and getting there is a bit fun. There's a little bit of a trick that you can do, that I'm gonna attempt to do, and utterly fail at. Oh, I'm dumb. Whoops. Excuse me. Yeah. There you go. I forgot that was a tree. Thought that was a rock. No, not the funny country. Let's go. What the fuck? Oh, we gotta get on. Alright. It says same put on. Hey, it comes with the auto jump, but then you can crouch and then jump yourself. I'm not very good at controlling it. If you spin attack, that's a jump as well, and that's my preferred jumping method. Look at that. Looks great. Woo. Oh. Let's try to get in there with style. Bang. Little enemies and all that. I like how your first trek down here is without music, or you know, just with overworld music. Very cool. Well, I missed all the rupees, but I did do the thing. Can I do the other thing though? That is the real question. How cool can I be? Am I cool at all? That is the true question. Oh yeah. I didn't get anything though out of this, but I do like doing this route. It is fun. And you know, who else did this route on their 3-heart playthrough on the first try, huh? Yeah, that's right. Who else do you know that done it? Oh, there's probably another shortcut that I missed that somebody else might have done. So yeah, who else do you know that partially done it and without crashing and with a oh never mind, didn't spin around, but that's okay. Yeah, like this, I wish there was more history for this, because when we find, you know, this is his house, so he says, but when you step in, something's a little homely about it, right? But at the same time, something's not. This dungeon is only annoying if you forget that you can turn into a wolf. And sadly, that was me as a kid. Oh, but no, I think I'm gonna forget some other things anyway. There's a Poe there. I just don't feel like getting any, I don't know. I like their little noises. It's lively. Alrighty. So this right here is the wife. And this is the gimmick for the dungeon. She's gonna try to tell us where the key is. But she's very sick right now, you see? Because ever since they got the mirror shard, because it's doing all that evil, whatchamacallit, she can't even get up. But she's gonna unlock the door, you know, as you go along the dungeon, and then they'll let you spread your wings for a little bit until the end. Not healthy since mirror, and this is the part that makes you hungry. You know, we got this guy right here making some soup, and look at that, he got the fish in there. It's like, oh, that's nice. And during winter, this dungeon just hits different because you have this warm area, right? But then when you step into the actual dungeon, which is just the, you know, everywhere outside of the living room, you realize that it's not so warm out here. And it's not very nice. But, you know, there's still like a homeliness to it because everything feels somewhat man-made. It's, I don't know, I like this place, okay? I don't know how to explain it. Dumb boy can't figure out block pushing puzzle. No, I'm almost freezing myself by touching these things. Bang out, and that is one in the chamber. But now I do like how the game just starts kind of rapid firing the dungeons at you, and it's like, hey, you slow down if you want, right? And that's fine. I prefer this kind of pacing, or at least I want to see it more, because we didn't really get a good pacing like that, or any sort of pacing like that. Alright, now, the thing about this place here, yep, that's the boss key, the main tower, and there's a cannon. We saw suits of armor downstairs. So yeah, obviously this ain't exactly a house. There's other people. There are humans that lived here at one point. Hold on, well, you do need to make sure to get the keys wherever the heck they are. But no, I thought that was quite cool. I quite enjoyed that. Oh yeah, we could go get the healing shield, yeah? If I see Oko will do it. I love doing this to them. This is like the most fun thing. Yeah, but I would like to like learn about the fall of this castle and all that shit. Like that sounds great. Yeah, for some reason it still works like a dungeon with these automated doors and shit. But whatever, we'll let that slide. Ooh. Oh, no, that was clean. Yes, the game has to acknowledge. What we did there was quite clean. And that should be the key, or you know, so she says. But you know, all things considered, this is such a cool dungeon. I love this idea. Everything that they did here is cool. It's like you're just like with this family of these, like, you know, people call them beasts, monsters, and all that, but they're just like you. But they do. Hey, they're bigger than you, so they can fuck these things up. You, on the other hand, might have a little bit of a struggle. Yeah, maybe we gotta get some hidden skills. I think there's one that can help us with this that we're missing out on right now. If we could get Oko, we might do that. And now I'm losing my train of thought too, which sucks. But that's okay, because this is what I like doing, and I need to remember how to communicate again, because I forgot how to do that ever since giving up. So at least doing it with myself would at least let me put more fluidity into my sentences, or at least have me speak more fluently. I feel like I'm always making these big pauses where you could tell that my brain is like doing this little squinch, like, and it's like, am I that dumb? Probably the case, but I don't know. I don't want to be that dumb. It's a little sad. Not much I can do about it though, right? Oh yeah, big skips. Or so I thought. That would be crazy, right? Well, let's just go back. What flavor? And this guy robs you, but this is so charming. Look. And then the soup just gets progressively better. So now it's like I have this pumpkin hue to it and all that. And now it's like, I love, this is great for, this is so cool for a dungeon. And it's like still following like the same rules of a dungeon. Because, you know, dungeons are usually like these like ruins that are like uninhabited or like ancient or like a test or like something wild, right? But now it's something just like homely. And I think there's more scenarios that you can make out of this. Like right now we have like a sick wife and a husband, and this is their house, right? And then they make a dungeon out of that. But what if you can, I don't know, I can't think of a scenario on the fly right now, but what if you make a dungeon out of something like let's see, not house, but shoot, because like, you know, I wanted, because I was gonna say volcano, but yeah, we already got Death Mountain. I can see why this is hard to do, but you know, make a dungeon out of something like let's say like you're in someone's farm, right? And they're, you know, they could be giants again. That's okay. No, not giants. Well, I don't know. I'm saying giants are like, you know, some beast people's farms, and like you're like working out how their farm equipment works or whatever. And that's how you unlock like different ways to like move about. You know, I'm getting spitballing heavy, but hey. I swear there's like another small key somewhere here. But if that's not the case, I'll just go in here. Though granted, there's still biomes that are like very underutilized as well, that we can still get more dungeons out of. But you know, I'm just saying, like, not, you know, definitely don't make a game where like all the dungeons are like unique like this, but you know, you could sprinkle like two in there. I think 2 would be the limit. Like that's a good hard limit for that. Alrighty. So this time around we're gonna be doing some work with these iron balls. Avoid these boys. You know, something light. Bang. Tokyo drift on them. Do a little 360 to stun on them. And now we can use the cannon. I don't think we need anything going over here. Though granted, we might get these little chests that'll give us bombs that we'll be needing. And there's even more to it. There's even more to this dungeon. Let me just add to like that shit that I was talking earlier. Like, there's more to it in the sense that we get to explore this fucking castle that, you know, obviously like these people were ready armed for whatever, but yet somehow they fell. You know? Like this fallen castle right here. But you know, the monsters made a home out of it, and the dungeon is made out of their home. And it's also still, it's just, there's layers on that as well. Like, you know, you could have simply done a home, or like someone's farm could be, you know, like going back to what I said about that. Someone's farm could be something as simple as like a place where like a war was fought, right? Like that'll be the dungeon. And like they think, you know, they're using it to like grow their, you know, little monster crops or whatever the fuck. That is not good. These guys get the luxury of coming back. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man if I don't take it slow. Gotta take it all slow like. And we're almost done with this one. Boom. Raggedy, raggedy, raggedy. Don't be a heart piece. Listen. I trust you. Don't be a heart piece. Okay, the comp's ass. I will take the comp's ass. I don't mind the comp's ass because we do need these red dots on this map. Man. Let me try to get out of here without dying. At least. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Alrighty. Luckily these little red boys are kind of permanent. But that'll be all for now.